Burnout, anxiety, and brain fog, the planet's silent breakdown. Your brain isn't broken, but it is overloaded, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that. The problem is, burnout isn't just being tired. It's emotional exhaustion, it's mental fatigue, it's a complete and total detachment from all the things and the people that you love. It's snapping at the people that you love. A global survey by Microsoft, and you know they've got a massive reach, they discovered that 82% of the people that they surveyed were suffering the effects of burnout. And to put that in fiscal terms, that costs the UK economy alone £28 billion every year. It means 23.5 million people are taking sick leave because of burnout. Now, as mad as that may seem, here's the kicker. It's not by accident. We now live in a world engineered to make you feel burnt out and anxious. Sounds like a conspiracy theory, yeah? Bear with me. At the beginning of the 20th century, humans were getting smarter and smarter and smarter. So much so, science called it the Flynn Report. And this was studies in Europe, Britain and America through SAT scores, Mensa's, scholastic reports. We were getting cleverer and cleverer and cleverer. And then at the turn of the millennium, something happened. Our intelligence fell off a cliff. We were getting dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. Now, it can be genetics. The human cannot change that quickly. But something externally in our external environment has changed how our brain works. And it's not that we're actually getting dumber, it's just we're not retaining information like we used to. Microsoft did another report. It was called the 18 to 12. But basically what they discovered in 1999, the average attention span was about 2.5 minutes. By 2010, it's just over a minute at 75 seconds. In 2024, the average attention span is only 8 seconds. So what's going on? The scientific answer is something called attention residue. And it is really, really, really causing bottlenecks and causing your burnout. So what did I mean by the world's been engineered to give me burnout, and what is attention residue? Okay, easiest way to explain it. Once upon a time, Facebook was a page. You would have a web page. Instagram was just a page of photographs that people could see what you photographed, normally food. One day, Facebook became infinite. It's infinite scroll, and it includes adverts and memes, and Instagram's the same, and websites are the same. It's infinite scroll. The social media world and the computer platform world employs the best psychological brains in the world with only one job: to make these things as addictive as possible. They've even called it the race for the brainstem, something I've spoken about in other videos, your reticular activating system, the thing that is your radar. The 3 dots you see that move when somebody's commenting on your Facebook post, or even when they reply to you on a WhatsApp, that's designed for you to see it and go, wow, somebody's replying. These things are super addictive. We know they're super addictive. And the lower you feel, the more down you feel, the more you're prepared to look at things to buy to make you feel better and get a dopamine high. That isn't by accident. But the problem with burnout and how it affects us is something called attention residue. In the University of Washington, they discovered our attention span should be around 23 minutes. It takes between 23 minutes and 27 minutes for us to switch from one thing to another. It actually isn't possible for humans to multitask. We like to think we can multitask, but we can't. Yes, you can do something subconsciously, so you can drive and listen to a podcast, but you cannot do 2 things at once. And an example of that, you may have been cooking and the phone goes, so you stop what you're doing and you speak on the phone, but in the back of your mind, you know about your cooking and you go, hey, look, I've got to go, I'm going to burn the dinner. That little bit in the back of your mind is where attention residue comes from. Your brain leaves bits of information because something hasn't been finished. So that's how your brain goes, I've got another task involved. It takes 23 minutes for that to diminish and disappear. But we live in a time of 8-second attention spans. So every time you switch from one meme, you leave a bit of attention residue. And then you look at your work emails, a bit of attention residue. Then you look at Facebook, attention residue. And then you look at another meme, attention. And there's somebody saying more. The analogy I like to give, bit of an odd one, but bear with me. Imagine a post office sorting office. And imagine they have an evening staff and a day staff. All the letters come in on a big pile on the table, and the evening staff gets those letters and they put them in the relevant pigeonholes. So when the day staff come in, they can go to the pigeonhole in the area that they deliver the mail, get the letters, and off they go. And in the evening it happens again. That was perfect for post-20th century world. But now in the 21st century, and we've got all this information coming, infinite scroll, imagine that those letters come in and shoot on the table every 8 seconds, another letter and another letter and another letter. The night staff will get a letter and they'll put it in, there'll be another one, get a letter and put it in, another one. But there'll be more letters coming through than the guy can cope with. Soon there'll be a pile of letters and this guy's not going to be able to finish his job. So when the day staff come in, well, there's not enough letters. There's gaping holes where information should be, and there's a pile on the table. So they may sift through the pile and try and find the letters, but meanwhile, the letters are still coming. So when the night staff come in, there's still letters coming, and there's a massive pile of letters. At some point, the room's going to be full of letters, there's going to be no room for the people, and you'll be out of capacity, and the whole process will shut down. And that is the reason why we have burnout. We may not realize it, but every time you look at a meme, every time you look at a classified advert, every time you see a trailer for a film or your favorite football team or your favorite sport or a celebrity, every time these things come in and you're getting messages and alerts, every time you get a pop-up, every time you get an alert sound, every time you scroll, and we do it. We'll watch TV and we'll look at our phones at the same time and have conversations and look at our phones. All these things are leaving residue because nothing's ever getting finished, because Facebook is infinite, because Snapchat is infinite, because Instagram is infinite. Nothing ever ends, and it's leaving particles of information residue in our brain, and our brain is designed to change every 23 to every 27 seconds. And our brain just breaks down because it cannot compute anymore. There's too much going on, your brain is shutting down. And that's the reason why we feel so burnt out. It's the reason why we have brain fog, is because we cannot. It's like having your computer with 1,000 tabs open at once. It can't handle it, and we're not that dissimilar. So how do we fix it? How do we fix burnout, brain fog, and the symptoms of attention residue? Well, it's so remarkably easy and simple and free, it will blow your mind. And the interesting thing is, this works every single time. And it's so remarkably simple. All you have to do is something for over 25 minutes, one thing. And this can be watch a film or a documentary and turn your phone off so you only do one thing. And if you can only do one thing, the attention residue just burns and leaches out of your brain. It clears itself because it's not infinite. And this is the 23 to 27 minutes. If you can do something for over 25 minutes, my favorite is what I call green time. Turn your phone off, go for a walk, go outdoors, and just do that. Or read a book, or sit outside. Personally, meditation I think fixes everything. Meditate, do a gratitude practice, journal, All you have to do to stop burnout, to stop brain fog, is every day just do something for over 25 minutes. It's even watching Netflix. Just make sure you do just one thing that will reset that 23 to 27 minutes. Simple as that. Don't be victim to the 21st century infinite scroll, alerts, beeps, bonkers world of social media and the digital world. If you can turn yourself off from it for 25 minutes, your brain can't not get over burnout and brain fog. Hope you liked the video. My name's Johnny. This is Zen Mindset. Put in the comments if you want to know more information. Have a look at the other videos. Anything you want me to do a video on in terms to mental wellness, leave it in the comments.